Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Blades of Avernum. Last episode we completed another scenario. I already forgot the name of it. And now it's time to move on to another one. We got 3 scenarios left by this Michael Slack guy, and I believe he mentioned that they're all short and don't involve much combat. That said, he did mention in the readme for the next one we're going to do that you might want to be level 10 if things start going south. So we're going to go with level 10 for this one. That said, let's go with Ruby Nose, which I keep confusing for a character in the show online. Statue with a large ruby for a nose, a must-have. Adventure awaits. You've heard stories about it all of your life. A statue in the village of Dort with a large ruby for a nose. The ruby is said to have cleansing powers for those that hold it. As you grew older and heard more about it, you knew one day that ruby you've been told stories about would be yours. You started honing the skills you'd need to retrieve it and to find out all about how it was protected. Finally, that day came. You planned carefully how you'd get into Dort and how you would get through the statue's protection. You even practiced using a mock-up, but something went horribly wrong. Even with all your planning and preparation, you failed to find out about a secret protective trap leading up to the statue. As you made your way through the village center and approached the statue, you set it off. You find yourself transported to a dark cell. Now you sit and ponder your next move. Will you be able to escape? Will you get the item of your life quest? Well, that's a fascinating idea. In your inspection of the walls, there doesn't seem to be a way out. No doors, no windows, nothing! Still no way out found. Now what? Suddenly, the wall to the north bursts open. A weird figure is standing there. Oh yeah! Where are all the kids at? Directions. The fat, funny figure disappears as suddenly as it came. Looks like a way out, though you're strangely thirsty and have a strong urge to put on purple robes. Well, that was random. You start running down the hall, free from your cell. Before you get very far, you hit something solid and bounce back. Now what? Dazed, you look around. You're in a damp, cold storage room, probably still in Dort. Ruefully, you realize the cell was just an illusion, a powerful one that might have seen you starve to death. Judging from the bones laying around the room, you were not the first to be trapped here. Gathering your things, you realize you must get out of town, and fast. The door doesn't look locked, but who knows what lies beyond. Good fortune smiles upon you. The door leads out to an empty alleyway. Sorry about that. For the record, I apologize in advance if I sound weird. Nose is still kind of stuffed up. Nobody seems to notice you as you pop out of the alleyway. A small empty park lays to your left. A little less fortunate for you, though, is that the Dort Garrison Barracks lie right across the street. You remember Dort is surrounded by a high wall with just one entrance that's on the other side of town. Strange. There doesn't seem to be anyone on the streets that you can see. Huh. Nothing in here. Stay away from the barracks, maybe. The store clerk doesn't seem to care if you go or stay, but looks up as you approach. Can I help you? Can I see what you have for sale? Various weapons and the like. Nothing I need. Nothing in there, nothing there. Dort Mercantile. Same thing. Nothing we need. The bookcase is full of books and scrolls. You leaf through a few to see if they can aid you. There's nothing that will help your quest here. Oh, wait. Oh, I missed that! Oh, all of the books you look at are generic fiction. Not much help, but could be enjoyable reads. Nothing there. Seems like we could leave right now. But I don't think we will. We need that ruby nose. The gates leading out of Dort you entered earlier are locked tight. This doesn't appear to be the way out of town. Dort Station. Okay, so much for that. Nothing of note in here. There doesn't seem to be anything here but some crumpled clothes. Wait, where was the way in here? Oh, there it is. There are lots of technical books and manuals here. Most of the subject matter is pretty boring and makes for dry reading. Nothing there. The better cloak! Much better. Dort Bakery. See what they have for sale. Nothing we need. Nothing of help. Ooh, a potion. Nothing else in here. Right? Excuse me. What's this? Dort Grocer. More food, I imagine. Yep. And herbs. The section of books you browse are educational tomes. If you only had a little time, you could pick up some knowledge. Doesn't seem to really be anything in here. Wait. Aha! What's in here? A toy ruby? Fine lockpicks, and I don't need the first aid kit. But a toy ruby. I feel like that could be useful to us. For what we're trying to do, I mean. Nothing that will aid our quest. Inside a book, there is a passage about Sam, the head public works official. It points out his house is in the southwest corner of Dort. Is it now? Right in the middle of the stack is the current edition of Four Dudes. The Dame of the Month rollout absorbs a few moments. Nothing in there. Another store clerk. Nothing we need. Nothing in there. Dort Inn. A man is waiting on patrons from behind the counter. He smiles weakly at you on your approach. Hi, I'm Joey. Can I get you something? What do you offer? I provide food, drink, and a place to rest. Just let me know if I can get something for you. Oh, we don't need anything, thanks. That was pointless. Ah, that's the statue we need. Temple of Dort. A priest is busy within the temple proper. I am Dom of the Temple of Dort. Can I help you with something? What do you do? I give guidance and counseling to the citizens of Dort. I also aid those that need help for a suitable donation. Why are most people a bit short with strangers at Dort? Someone attempted to steal this town's soul, and they were probably from out of town. Since you are not from here, people are suspicious of you. It doesn't help that whomever it was set off the protective trap and sealed Dort for an extended period of time. Of course, those that tried that dastardly deed are rotting away, paying for their transgression. The last statement makes you realize that no one knows it was you before, and they still think you're trapped in the prison. Goodbye. Stay safe and return if you need my aid. Of course. Dort Gym. The gym seems to be fully stocked. You could probably get some exercise if you wanted. Meaning training. Here's a house. Dort Town Hall. On the counter is a small sign. It reads, "Please sign in." From the looks of the dust on the paper and pen, it doesn't appear that anybody has signed in recently. The town secretary is busy applying another coat of face paint. It doesn't seem to care if you sign in or not, either. Alright, let's speak with her. The official turns you away. The official points to a sign that reads, "Citizens only, please." The official turns you away. Nothing for visitors here. The bookshelves are full of official records. Lots and lots of official records. Same there. Same there. Same there. Sorry, I'm on my break. Okay then. Ah! The bottom of the chest is empty except for a tattered note laying in the bottom. It is a note written to an unknown workman. It says, "Public Works key is in my house in the chest. Look in the small leather bag." It's signed Sam. You're not sure who Sam is or where his house is, but perhaps the key can help you get out of town. I think it could. Dort Foundry. A worker is intently processing some iron ore by the forge. He stops as you get close, wipes the sweat from his brow, extends his hands, and says, "Hi, I'm Urkel. What can I do for you?" It's a refreshing switch from the cold shoulder most in town have been giving you. What do you do? I work here at Dort Foundry, processing ore and readying metal for the blacksmiths around Dort and the region. He waves his hand at piles of different ores and bars of metal laying around the place. As you can see, it's hot and hard work, but rewarding. Where is everybody? Once the trap triggered on the statue, Dort goes into a lockdown mode. Usually takes a bit before the gates are sealed, which is done to make sure no one has avoided the trap. Because of that, a lot of people who don't need to be here take the time to leave and visit others outside of town. Those of us who need to continue on with our jobs stay here and wait for the gates to open. That'll be sometime after the statue traps are reset in a day or so. Why are you so friendly when most others are not? I've been around long enough to know that not all visitors are thieves, nor did they cause the town to be sealed. At least I don't believe you are the ones trying to steal our town identity. He gives you a longer, harder look, leading you to believe he knows something about you. Urkel then laughs. Of course you're not. Those fools are trapped forever. Somebody is in for a rude awakening pretty soon, you think? Any way to leave town right now? I heard of an old tunnel through the underground waterworks. That may have just been an old wives' tale told to us as kids. Though if you could find the key to the Public Works building, you could see if it was true or not. Of course, You could just wait until the gates open, but who knows when that'll be. See you around. And from what I remember... it's always different. Well, I think it said... Let's see. Southwest corner. Check the sack. You start searching the box, and nestled in a small leather bag under a shirt, you find a worn key. You carefully pull it out of the little bag and put it in your pocket. Okay then. With this, we'll be able to get to the public works and get out of here. Not gonna go in there. Barracks would be a stupid idea. You get into a pile of news scrolls. Of course, journalism died years ago, so the content of biased stories, opinions stated as facts, and outright lies gives you some chuckles. Oh, a child. Nothing in there. Dort Statue Gift Shop. Well, we have many toy rubies and a real ruby. We already have a toy ruby. Let's see. Nothing in there. This appears to be where the Dort Public Works equipment is stored. A trap door in the floor probably leads to this water and sewer systems under Dort. So that's where we're going to need to go in. At least now we know. Nothing there. Nothing there. Okay. Well. All that leaves is to actually approach the statue and take the ruby nose. I'm going to save first. Alright, let's see what happens. The statue is now surrounded by fencing that is impossible to get over. The ruby nose glistens, taunting you. You can make out where you tripped the trap earlier, most likely also lowering the fences, keeping you away. Huh. Well, that's the case. How do we get it? There's another clerk. Maybe we do need to take a look in the barracks. The desk contains a bunch of duty rosters, action reports, and other office supplies. An old key is hanging by a string in the corner of one of the desk drawers. A tag attached to the key says guardhouse. Take it. Okay, so that's the guardhouse key. Never actually went in here. Dort licensing. A sign on the counter points to a little spool of numbers. Please take a number and be seated until your number is called. Looks like number 15 is currently being waited on, but the first number on the spool is 86. Oh boy. Lots and lots of official records. Okay. We appear to have explored everything here. But if that's the case... how do we get to the ruby nose? We can get under Dort. Oh, I bet there's a way under here that we can lower it. You hear sounds of movement as you walk down the cold, dark tunnel. As you step into the room, rats pour out of cracks, holes, and drains. They seem to be hungry, and it looks like you're the food. That is a lot of rats. Well, that was easy. A vast room opens before you. Water is dripping down from multiple drain sources from Dort above. All of the water collects in a deep pool in the middle of the room. Several ingeniously constructed pumps carry some of it back up to Dort as the town's water supply. The rest drains out through an overflow channel that leads into darkness on the other side of the room. During a heavy rainstorm, this room would be like a shower, but is currently just occasionally dripping. Oh, lights went out. Sluice control room. There is nothing in the desk, but judging from the writing on the surface, people have been bored. The usual insert name was here is scratched in multiple places in the desk wood. Various phone numbers with promised activities and suggestive drawings litter most of the rest of the desk. In one corner, there's a deep carving. Full open 134. Sluice access 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reset. Well, we can open the sluice access, which gets through there. But what is full open? Well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. Wait, is there a hidden pass over there? I think there may be. I guess not. Man, this light spell is not lasting long here. Anyway, next episode we'll try and open this to see what we can do. We found these gates, and a note saying full open was levers 1, 3, and 4. Which is this one, and this one. See if that worked, or whatever it was doing. A set of worn stairs leads down to a shallow sluiceway. Water is streaming into the sluice from somewhere up above. Looks like if you're careful, you'll be able to walk down the sluice, assuming all the gates are open. Which they are! The sluice turns west and drains off in a pit a little farther on. The water is deeper and moving faster, blocking further access. A closed door at the head of a small set of stairs beckons to the east. Hello? Ah, potions. Ooh! Nestled in a gem holder in the box, a ruby lies glistening. It appears to be a replacement ruby for the statue. Good fortune once again appears to smile on you. A nose ruby. Is that actually supposed to be where we needed? Nothing in there. The bookshelf is full of design drawings and instruction manuals. The passage out of the storeroom looks less maintained and finished. A strange smell fills the air ahead of you. In front of you is a large, smelly underground pool. Several pipes are dripping into the pool from the ceiling. From the sludge and slime growing around, plus the overall odor, it appears this is where Dort's waste ends up. You gag slightly from the stink and the imagined contents of the pool. And light again. Yep, easy to get around. A small narrow passage leads out of the sewage dump towards the south. It appears to be the rising in the distance, perhaps the way out. This appears to be an unmanned, abandoned guardhouse. Doesn't look like it's had occupants for a long while. The cool breeze blowing in through the windows feels good. Freedom awaits on the other side of the door, if you have the right key. Which we do. The way out lies before you. Leave. You step out of the guardhouse onto a mountain trail and eventually make it to the small hamlet of Tarragon. The gem you procured from Dort is later determined to be a fake. No special powers, next to worthless. So close, yet so far away. The longing in you is not quenched, and you still have need of a ruby nose, teasing you, haunting your dreams. You start planning yet again your assault on Dort and the ruby nose that still beckons you. Soon, with the right plan, you'll have what you want. Maybe. Well, that was short. I'll just tack this on to the end of the last episode, so forget about the intro and exit that I put in there, which actually you wouldn't be seeing. So, I guess I'll end this episode here. That really was very short. Unless there was some way to get the actual nose, but I'm guessing there may not have been. Still, we did what we could. Next episode, we'll move on to another scenario made by this guy. Till then, I'm Chester44, that is Fox, Sheik, Bonnie, and Draco. This has been a Blades of Avernum Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.